All right, it is the next morning. I got out here pretty early after 4 cups of coffee and a massive omelet with spaghetti. And I just wanted to show you what I'm bringing it up to 600 right now. And what you see here is the 500 scratches. And this is when this thing really starts popping. At 600 is when you really see all your hard work come to fruition, I guess. And actually, you can also see where you should have spent a little more time. Here's a spot. And this might have come from heat treating. And here's a little bit up here. And I can rub this all out, but I got to spend a little more time on it right here. And there's one spot on the other side right in the middle of the blade. And I'm pretty sure it comes from heat treating. So, let me get to rubbing. I should have this, another hour. I should be cutting the handles out, epoxying and pinning them on. And then I've got this sanded up to 320. And while this is, the epoxy's drying, I'm going to go out and heat. I got to sand it up to 400 and then heat treat it and temper it. Alrighty. And then if I don't have any more orders, I'm going to get to work on my experimental knife and try a bunch of different stuff. Alrighty then, there's the nessmuk. I sanded it up to 600 and then I put it on the buffer. And yeah, it come out a little shiny. I may knock it back down to 600 or 800 after I get the handles on. We'll see. I didn't intend to buff this out, but I did such a good job sanding it. I thought I would see what it looked like on the buffer. Now you can see, this is why you take it to 1,000 or 1,200 before you put it on the buffer. Because if you look close, you can see scratches. Now if you look at it this way, you do not see any scratches. It's kind of not an optical illusion. They're there, but you got to hold it in the light just right to see the scratches. Anyway, handles are going on. That's what I'm doing next. Boy, does that look nice. Holy crap, that looks nice. All right, I'm going to leave it for about 10 minutes. We'll be right back. I like it. Tell you what, I think I'm going to give this about another 5 minutes. Yep, I'm going to do that. Another 5 minutes. I want the dark to be darker. Alright, I got the handles clamped on, epoxy pinned and clamped on. And we will be back tomorrow, Sunday, to start sanding handles. My favorite part. These are my files, and this is my experimental knife. I'm going to try doing some spine scroll work all the way down to the drop right here. And what I did was mark it off in 1/4 inch increments all the way down, and then scribe a center line. And then I took a triangular file, small one, and I skipped every other line on this side. I just started a groove from my round file, and on the other side, I started one over and skipped every other one. So I'm going to do, I think it's called a rope pattern, and as I go along, if it comes out, I'll show you what it looks like. All right, there's one side. Now I'm going to turn it around and do this side. Well, that's all I got right now. I got to go back and watch some more videos, and I can see where this is going to work, but I think what I need to do now is let me get something and point to it. These corners, this corner, this corner, this corner, this corner, all the way down on both sides. I think I'm supposed to round them off, and so it looks like a winding rope going all the way up this way. And then when you put the handles on here, all the way to where the handle ends, you fill it with epoxy, and then you sand down until you see the rope, the metal. You sand down to the metal, and what you see is the rope going like this, and then epoxy filling up these little holes. You color the epoxy black or a contrasting color. So, as I learn it, I'll show you what I've learned. But do you get the idea? I think laying it out is the most important part. All right, let me go learn a little more about this. Well, I gotta tell you, I'm not ashamed of that at all. Let me get this out of the vise and get it somewhere in the light. For my first bit of scroll work, I'm kind of happy with that. And I did it with a file and a Dremel with a small drum sander. Yep, I'm very happy with that. Can you see it? It's bright over there, huh? That is a bright light. Yep, this is my Nebo Case Bright. It's a flashlight case that covers your iPhone. And I mentioned it before. I don't get anything for mentioning this, but I actually have contacted. I like this product so much that I've contacted the company and asked them if they had any affiliate sales. Sorry. And they do not. But I really like this product. I've bought it for a couple of other people and they like it. And it's handy dandy. And you don't realize how often you need a flashlight until you have one in your pocket all the time. And boy, is it handy.